everyone, myself Dr. P. Ashok Babu, working as Professor and Head EC Department. So in this video, I am going to deliver some definitions in third module, which is known as the wave propagation. So first of all, we will define the different definitions. First of all, what is a wave? Define a wave. If a physical phenomenon that occurs at one place at a given time is reproduced at other places at later times. Here, the time delay being proportional to the space separation from the first location, then the group of phenomenon constitutes a wave. So just like this is it, just like it is nothing but a wave. So which is a physical phenomena that repeats at later time intervals. So here there may be some delay between the different time intervals, but the shape will be similar. That type of phenomenon is known as a wave. So what is the plane wave? So an EM wave originates from a point in free space, spread out uniformly in all directions, and it forms a spherical wave. So to an observer at a great distance, it appears to him as a plane wave. Next word definition is define uniform plane wave. So uniform plane wave in which both fields, electric and magnetic fields, lie in the transverse plane. So transverse plane means, so let us assume some x is there. So in x direction, when the electric field propagates in x direction, we don't have electric field in that direction. So in perpendicular to the x direction, that is in y and z directions, we have the electric field. This is known as a transverse effect. So that is the plane whose normally is the direction of propagation, which is known as a uniform plane wave. Define wave number in free space. So here the wave number can be defined as it is the ratio of angular frequency to the free space velocity. It is a ratio of angular frequency to the free space velocity. It is known as the wave number. So here the units for wave number are radians per meter. So how to differentiate good dielectric and good conductor? So here can define the good conductor or good collector based upon the dissipation factor. So here the dissipation factor is sigma by omega epsilon. Here if the ratio of sigma by omega epsilon or dissipation factor is very greater than 1, then the material is a good conductor. And if the dissipation factor value is very less than 1, then the material is known as a good dielectric. Next, define a skin depth. The skin depth is a measure of the depth to which an EM wave can penetrate into the medium, which is known as a skin depth. So define oblique incidence. So when a uniform plane wave incidents obliquely, or it means with some angle other than 90 degrees, that angle is known as a oblique incidence angle. So to the boundary between the two medium, and it is known as oblique incidence. Here oblique incidence is it is an angle other than 90 degrees. So it is known as a oblique incidence. So what is the transmission coefficient of EM wave in a medium? So the transmission coefficient is defined as the ratio of magnitude of the transmitted field to that of incident field is known as the transmission coefficient. What is a plane of incident? So the plane of the plane which contains incident ray and normal to the boundary between two media is known as plane of incidence. So describe linear polarization. So linear polarization is accomplished when the electric field vector possesses only one component or two orthogonal linear components that are in the time phase or 180 degrees out of phase. Then can have the linear polarization. Define wavelength. The wavelength in free space is the distance over which the spatial phase shifts by 2 pi radians is known as a wavelength lambda. So here mention the properties of uniform plane wave. So at every point in the space, the electric field E and the magnetic field H are perpendicular to each other. So here the fields vary harmonically with time and at the same frequency everywhere in space. So everywhere in space, the total these are both electric and magnetic fields are at the same frequency. Define intrinsic impedance or characteristic impedance. So here it can be defined as it is a ratio of electric field to a magnetic field, or eta. It can be denoted as eta. Eta is equal to it is a ratio of electric field to magnetic field. It's a ratio of E by H. So it is a ratio of R. In another way, it is a ratio of square root of permeability to the permittivity of a free space, R, which is equal to root of mu by epsilon, which is equal to 120 pi or 377 ohms, which is the values 120 pi or 377 ohms or 120 pi. Define propagation constant of an EM wave. The propagation constant can be denoted as P or gamma, which is equal to alpha plus j beta, where alpha is attenuation constant, beta is a phase constant. The propagation constant is a summation of attenuation constant and the phase constant, sum of attenuation constant and phase constant. Propagation constant is a complex number, so which can be denoted as P or gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta, where alpha is attenuation constant, beta is a phase constant. In free space, we can define the propagation constant gamma as gamma is equal to j omega mu into sigma plus j omega epsilon. So what is surface impedance? So here the surface impedance is, so it can be defined as, it is defined as a ratio of tangential electric field ET to the linear current density Js. So the ratio of ET by Js is known as the surface impedance. So define Poynting vector. So the vector product of electric field intensity and magnetic field intensity at a point is a measure of the rate of energy flow per unit area at that particular point, which is known as a Poynting vector. So according to Poynting vector P is equal to E cross H. So which is a measure of energy flow per unit area at that particular point, is known as a Poynting vector. So what is Poynting theorem? So the vector product of electric field intensity E and magnetic field intensity H at any point is a measure of the rate of energy flow per unit area at that point. So here the direction of power flow is perpendicular to both electric and magnetic field in that direction of the vector E cross H. So describe elliptical polarization. So here the field must have two components are not of the same magnitude, and time phase difference between the two components must not be 0 degrees, or it is multiples of 180 degrees. Then we can have the elliptical polarization in a waveform, in a wave. So then define critical angle. So it is the incidence angle. It is the incidence angle defined by Snell's law, where the incident wave is totally reflected at the interface of two different dielectric media, which is known as a critical angle. So define Snell's law. So the law that gives the angles of reflection and refraction of a plane electromagnetic wave when the wave is incident on the boundary between the two media, which is known as the Snell's law. Define index of refraction. So a parameter of a medium equal to the ratio of velocity of propagation in free space to the velocity of propagation in that medium is known as a index of refraction. So what is the characteristic impedance of a free space? So the characteristic impedance is a ratio of square root of epsilon and mu naught, and its value is 370 ohms, 77 ohms or 120 pi. So define a loss tangent. So here the loss tangent is the ratio of the magnitude of conduction current density to the displacement current density of a medium. Therefore, tan gamma is equal to tan delta is equal to sigma by omega epsilon is known as the dissipation factor, which is also known as a dissipation factor. So define lossy dielectric medium. So a lossy dielectric is a medium in which an EM wave loses power as it propagates due to poor conduction, is known as a lossy dielectric medium. Define normal incidence. So when a uniform plane wave incidence normally to the boundary between two media, then it is called the normal incidence. So there are two types of incidence: normal incidence and oblique incidence. So oblique incidence means the wave will incidence the boundary at an angle of other than 90 degrees. That is known as a oblique incidence. So what is the reflection coefficient of EM wave in a medium? Reflection coefficient is defined as the ratio of magnitude of the reflected field to that of incident field, which is known as a reflection coefficient of electromagnetic wave. So define perpendicular and parallel polarization. So here we can define the two types of polarization. So in oblique incidence, if electric field component is perpendicular to the plane of incidence, I repeat, if electric field component is perpendicular to the plane of incidence, then that is called the perpendicular polarization. And the plane of incidence is parallel to the plane, then it is called the parallel polarization. Define Brewster angle. So it is the angle of incident wave at which no reflection takes place. Which is known as a Brewster angle. So at that is entire signal transmitted into material. The angle exists only for parallel or vertical polarization. So Brewster angle only exists for only parallel or vertical polarization only. Define polarization. Polarization of a uniform plane wave defines the shape traced by the tip of the electric field vector as the wave propagates, which is known as the polarization of a wave. Describe circular polarization. So field must have two orthogonal components. The two components must have the same magnitude, and the two components must have the phase difference of odd multiples of 90 degrees. That is 90, 180, 270, 360, like that. Then the wave performs a circular polarization. So what is the forward wave? So the forward wave which travels from the transmitter to aerial is known as a forward wave. So what is the electromagnetic wave? A wave in which the electric and magnetic variables are solutions of a Maxwell equations, which is known as a electromagnetic wave, or the combination of both electric and magnetic waves is known as a electromagnetic wave, which is used to transfer the information into space. So define reflection. So reflection is the abrupt change in the direction of propagation of a wave that strikes the boundary between different media is known as a reflection. Define refraction. Refraction is the change in direction of propagation of a wave when the wave passes from one medium into another and changes its speed, which is known as a refraction. Define scattering. So the process in which energy is removed from a beam of electromagnetic radiation and re-emitted with a change in direction, a phase or wavelength, which is known as a scattering. So define wave impedance. The wave impedance of an electromagnetic wave is the ratio of transverse components of electric and magnetic fields. Define electrical conductivity. So conductivity is a measure of how easily electric current can flow through a given material. So that is for a given electric field in a material. So higher conductivity, a material will produce more current flow than a low conductivity material. Then define electrical resistivity. The electrical resistivity of a materials are also known as its specific electrical resistance. It is a measure of how strongly a material opposes a flow of electric current. Then define what is reflected wave. The reflected wave which travels back to the transmitter from the aerial is known as a reflected wave, or which is also known as a back wave. So define depolarization. So it is a change of the polarization state of wave propagating through an ionospheric medium. An ionospheric medium is known as the depolarization. So these are the definitions in wave propagation. So thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.